to stream, and I'll start the recording
Ooh,
now.
yes.
Okay, and we are live. Here is. I'm gonna copy this.
Oh yeah, send me the link.
I'll,
That I
I'll
can.
send it through Instagram because otherwise I'll have to turn this off.
Yeah, okay. Are we live right now?
Yeah, people should be tuning
Hey,
in. No one's on, but
hey guys, we're
hello.
going live. We'll get into the podcast in a second. At first, you're just gonna see us do irresponsible stuff.
Irresponsible stuff. Why is it? Why are you making it out like
Irresponsible
it's?
stuff.
Why is it not irresponsible? Is it? Is not. What? There's two different links,
Uh
right? So that one is if people want to
oh,
watch this. That's one if you want to join on to YouTube directly, and that's the one that
okay.
if you want to join us or watch it live. Okay.
Oh, it didn't let me. Oh wait, this is the live one, right?
The one at the bottom, the second one's the live one. Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm seeing us.
Okay.
That's some
Maybe don't
inception right
watch it
there.
while we're on it. That's weird, right?
Well, it's just that we're such entertaining lads. How could I not?
Well, you're watching yourself is a bit. I don't know. What's the word?
Give me 1 second. Brother.
Brother, I can't name you on live
Hey, brother.
television.
Live television. Live on CNN. Breaking news.
Do you know, I
Okay,
realized
let me
that our
just
whole gimmick. I realized
huh?
what the whole gimmick is because it took me a little bit. I was thinking about this yesterday, but you are like, because we're almost similar age, right? I'm older than you, obviously, right? But you're like the young.
You feel like you're an ancient.
I am an
Actually,
Asian.
you
This is
are.
what
Remember
this
that
is
you
part of
are.
it. Is what I'm saying. Like I am. You're the young, Puerto Rican guy who is still clinging on to his youth, whereas I'm the old guy.
He's still clinging on to his youth.
Whereas I am the guy who is way older
Uh,
and like is massively ancient,
right.
even though he's not that necessarily old. Yeah, I mean that's that we kind of play off that a bit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean
exactly. You're flaky,
I wouldn't
right?
say I'm flaky. Flaky makes me think like I
Yeah.
like forget things. I wouldn't say I forget too
No,
much.
flaky as in like,
I'm
you'll just
crumbling.
crumble at any second.
I'm
Yeah.
just parts of me
Yeah, exactly.
flaking. Yes, yes, I am shedding basically. It's
Okay, so you guys can't see it, but right now in real time, like the quality isn't that good, so you can't see it. But if this was in 4K, oh baby, you'd be seeing some crazy shit right now.
like a tree in
Let me
autumn. I
change
just
this.
right. I
Let
am
me
gonna
just put
share.
this here. I'm gonna. Oh, how can I? I'm gonna mention you so you can share this as well.
That is
We haven't
so
started
kind.
yet. We just be talking and stuff.
We just be talking and stuff.
Oh,
Let's see
oops.
what happens. It's such a good name because it's so true.
It's a great name because it. Nothing else could properly describe what it is. Um,
Nope.
yeah, that's pretty good. I think that's good enough. All right. Let me just put this here.
Join us for an hour of pure, unadulterated nonsense.
We're gonna talk about our future movie.
We have a movie. Nice.
Yeah, it's coming 2020. If all goes well, 2027. We're aiming for 2027.
I think that's a bit close, isn't it?
Final Fantasy VII Part 3 remake?
No way, no way. No. Is it
No.
actually 2027 right now? I'm pretty sure they delayed
Well,
everything, no? I'm fairly confident they
no, they
delayed
haven't.
everything.
No, they're not gonna delay it. I mean, we don't know the actual release date,
Yeah,
but
but I mean, okay, so
uh,
Square Enix just basically said something along the lines of they've hit a major low in terms of sales, right? Did you hear
oh
this?
yeah, but yeah, I heard about it. Actually, you know what? Wait a second. Let's do an intro and we'll talk about the Square Enix financial situation.
Yeah, that's not just Square Enix though. I mean, hold on. I'm just gonna send this. You can join us on
Yeah.
YouTube with this link, Skakadooey, and end it with "See you soon." That's just the way I try and do.
Krakatoa!
That's a SpongeBob reference.
See, you're not that old.
I'm pretty old. I was young when that was out. Is all I'm saying. Okay, which is gonna be like
Yeah, I
20
wasn't
years
even. Didn't even exist,
old. You didn't even
probably.
exist, bro.
Well, I don't know when did SpongeBob start. I don't even know.
I don't know. I mean, I don't. I mean, I kind of liked it, but then it became something really weird.
It was always something really weird. I really don't know what you're talking about. The bearfish.
Yeah, but it's not as
The
bad as
hash slinging. The hash bringing.
the slash slinging slasher. Was that no? What was it? I
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
like honestly triggering
yeah,
things
yeah.
right now. Like it's memories,
Yeah, yeah.
which are
And then you go, Nosferatu. And he's like, you got me.
Okay, you posted it on the Instagram. I posted it on Patreon.
Yep.
Join us on the Patreon, please. www. Just plugging. Just
Join
plugs.
Midnight Comics Patreon and keep an eye out because it's early days, but I will revamp my own as well.
You gonna have a
An eye out.
Patreon?
I already have a Patreon.
Oh, do you? I didn't even realize you had a Patreon. Why that? Why that?
Yeah, because I just. You do know. I have
Did I?
told you.
Yeah.
That you don't care about me anymore, man.
Well, I mean, maybe it's because you didn't join my Patreon when I first set it up. I was like, screw that guy. You can set up as many Patreons as you want.
He
I
can
gotta
eat
join.
shit. For all I care.
Yeah, well,
And
to be
that
fair,
is the
if
intro, ladies and gentlemen.
The sad thing is
What?
that in the market that we're in today, if you
Right.
did actually do that, you probably would get a lot of people on your Patreon.
What do you mean?
Just eat shit and get loads of people on your. Sorry.
Look. So basically, welcome. This is episode 2 of Let's See What Happens, the podcast. It's me, Juan Muñiz, joined with. Say your name.
Oh, that was sorry.
Say your name.
It's Anas Hassan or Midnight Comics, whatever you prefer. Is that okay? Was that enough?
And yeah, no, that was okay. We're rolling live, and
We should work on this before
so
we go live.
yeah, we really should.
I didn't realize that's what you wanted to do. I mean, you just kind of like did this as if I thought the screen froze or
Well,
something.
because
Yeah,
you know what, let's
I
do it
mean,
again.
what am I supposed to
You
know,
wanna do
right?
it again?
Never mind, I don't want to do it again.
wanna-
But I mean, what
wanna
does
do it
this
again?
mean apart from either
Okay.
the screen is frozen or I'm taking a dump or something like that? Just the way your face was.
Taking a dump.
Oh, you just admitted it. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's
I'm taking a dump live on YouTube,
that's how you get people on your Patreon.
and that's how we're gonna be famous. That's a clip right there. That's a TikTok
This
clip.
guy right here takes a dump on live TV.
On CNN. Damn, that's great.
Episode 2 titled "Dump on CNN." live dump on CNN. Live dump on CNN.
No, at CNN. We're not dumping on CNN.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
No. Are we?
Yeah,
no.
yeah, no, we're not doing that.
No.
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 We might be sponsored by CNN one day.
Dude,
I don't know.
could you imagine? What would we
I
be
would-
sponsored on CNN
I wouldn't take
for?
it though.
Here's the
honestly.
news.
Like, here's the news. 2 middle-aged. Wait, no, we're not middle-aged.
We are pretty middle-aged, bro.
No,
cool.
no.
We're pretty middle-aged.
An old ancient wizard and some guy clinging to his youth are doing a podcast live on YouTube, and this just in: one of them is taking a dump live.
You.
That's
I mean,
basically.
should I
Okay,
post
so
this
that's
on?
kind of disgusting.
No, should I post this on Instagram as well? Or we just not?
Yes.
Well, I don't have
Post
the
it
thing
on
that you
Instagram.
put. So I don't need one. I need one of those.
Just share my story, and then just add the link.
Can I share yours? How do I share stories?
Oh my days.
I'm old. But hold on. This is why. Hold on. Where'd you go? Where's your story? Where are you, Jay? Jay, are you still
Where
here?
did you come from?
Seriously,
Where did you go?
like-
What?
like,
I'm here.
Where should I click on Reels?
Wait.
No. What should I click on?
What?
What is this?
No, just I sent you the story. You could just share it.
What did you though? Or through Instagram?
Yeah, to Instagram.
Oh, I got Instagram. Why did you say it like that? I actually
I'm
can't.
live.
I don't know.
Oh
how-
my god.
I think because you just
so hot
mentioned
here,
me in
dude.
your story, you haven't sent it to me.
Yeah. Well, it's not on your chat. It appears as like I sent it to you.
Sorry, buddy. It just says mentioned you in their story, but it doesn't look like I can do anything else with it.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna send it to you then.
I think that
Here
would
we
be
are.
helpful.
Shut up.
That'd be really helpful.
And then we'll actually start talking about something
Oh,
besides
hold on.
taking a dump on CNN.
Yeah, please. Right, because we actually, I mean, the fact is, last time we didn't get to anything, right? And what I really want to know
Yeah.
is, one,
Yes.
what's your topic? Because that's the big thing. You know?
Well, so last time we kind of ended teasing on some of the projects that we've made. So I kind of just want to talk a little bit in general about that. Like, we could talk about anything like the creative process behind all of them. What was our mindsets at the time, like when we were making it? Are we proud of it? Are we not proud of it? And just kind of go from there. I also wanted to talk about maybe some of the manga that we're currently reading, but we can tackle that after we talk about some of the stuff that we made, and some of the stuff that we're currently making as well.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of thought these topics would be more fun. But
What do
yeah.
you mean? It's fun to talk about the stuff that we made.
I don't know, it seems a bit self-serving, doesn't it? But that's fine.
It is our podcast.
You know what? That's true. Maybe I'm just being silly.
Yeah, it is our podcast.
Yep.
If we were doing a podcast for somebody else, then it'd be a little weird. Like in the contract, it says talk about anything but yourself.
I know, but I thought we'd
And
be
they
a
were
little
like-
bit more open to like events or things or random. I don't know.
You want to talk about events?
I mean, maybe not just events. I mean, the whole. I don't know. There's lots we could talk about. Like, for example, would you choose the bear?
Right.
Excuse me. Things like that,
Bless you.
or the common cold, or, so
you want to talk about stuff that people don't want to listen to?
It's just.
You
things,
got something on your head,
What are
buddy.
you talking about, man?
Oh, it's gone.
Well, it's gone. It's gone. Must have been a fly.
No, I don't know what happened. Yeah.
Right, I have posted.
Let's actually. You know what? Good. You know what? We could talk about. I do want to talk about our project mostly because so the reason why I want to talk about our project is because, well, for one thing, people don't know who the heck we are, dude. They need to know.
People don't know,
know?
who we are.
No, they don't know.
And yet somehow we're expecting them to tune in every week.
Exactly.
I
Exactly. So that's why
see.
when they come in, yeah, exactly. Plus, we're gonna get clips. We're gonna have clips of this.
You're right. Yep.
Hopefully, eventually we'll have some clips to share on our social media and stuff like that, so people can get to know us better,
with
so
you.
that you can give us money, give us all the money.
Please do. That would be helpful.
Yeah, that would be pretty helpful.
We're broke. Look at the dump I live in. Look, he doesn't even have a
Oopsies,
background.
we're broke.
Jay doesn't even have a background. It's just faded. Everything's all.
Yeah. So So the reason why everything's faded is because I can't afford full resolution background.
See that bookshelf behind me? Yep. That's wallpaper.
It's all fake.
Everything's painted.
This right here, these headphones, it's just cardboard.
It's just carbon. Yep.
I'm-
See that?
I can't listen to anything.
See that mirror in the background that looks like it's looking at all the guitars? I bet
Yeah.
you thought that was a picture for a second there, didn't you? You thought it was a picture or something, right?
I did,
Yep,
actually.
yep.
I thought it was a pretty nice picture.
There you go. That's how you beat the system. You use artistic flair to strategically place a mirror, and it
Midnight.
showcases.
Is that AI? You're sick. That's AI.
Dude,
right
oh
there.
man, don't even start unless you want to start. That
Actually,
could be a
you know
topic.
what?
Right, okay.
That's a good topic, though.
Well, you're supposed to
But
come
wait,
up
wait,
with
wait,
the topics,
okay,
right?
wait.
So just, all right, do what you need to do.
I am make.
I'm sorry.
Be quiet.
I'm sorry. All right, you're right. I'm
Quiet.
taking away
Okay.
your natural
No,
flair.
so
Guys,
you're taking away my star, midnight.
I'm your star.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. It's okay. Just I had a look. I was going for a thing. I crashed and burned. It's okay. It's fine. This is what happens when you're live.
That's what podcasts are all about. Crashing and burning live. So,
And if we're lucky, a meteor will strike.
what is this? Final Fantasy 7?
We
Thank you.
we made this. We made that we made a similar joke last time.
Did we?
Yeah, but we coded Sephiroth. We were like, Sephiroth's just outside.
You know, we just keep that up for every single podcast. Sephiroth is outside.
Yeah. And we need to end the podcast right now because he just casted Black Materia. And we're screwed.
I still haven't got to the end of it,
Um,
dude. I'm trying to get through it, and
oh, you
it's.
still haven't finished it?
Are you kidding me? I'm like, I just went through the Golden Saucer for the first time,
Yeah.
and that was
Oh,
it.
you just passed the Golden Saucer.
Yeah, I'm like really, really, I'm trying to find time to actually play it, and I'll be honest with you,
Yeah.
it's not happening. It's not that I don't want to, because honestly, I think it's one of the best games in the world. It's literally
Yeah.
the time aspect.
It's really
of it all.
good. It's really good. You should play it
Although
right now.
some things are actually kind of annoying.
Like what?
Some of the mini
Chadley? Because I
Oh
hate
my God,
Chadley.
But it's not just
Son of a gun
Chadley.
doesn't shut up.
He doesn't. Well, there's a lot of that for a lot of the characters, right? And so last thing I did was I beat. I think you didn't do any of the Queen's Blood stuff.
I did some of it. I really like Queen's Blood, but obviously I really liked it because I didn't do all of the side stuff because I didn't want to like not like Queen's Blood by the end of the game.
No, but the thing is, I quite like Queen's Blood, even though I'm
Yeah, it's really fun.
somewhere in, somewhat into it now. You know what I mean? Like there's like 15,
Yeah.
or I'm on rank. I've beaten 15 players, whatever that is, whatever rank that is, right? And I guess my worry is, at this point, they're building an entirely different story, and in the same way they did the whole proto relic thing as well, right? Which is, I'm guessing, a summon, right? Like the proto relic is
Yeah.
is a new summon, right?
No, I actually I haven't done the whole Proto Relic quest actually.
Okay, so I'm doing it, or I'm working through it, and I'm enjoying it for sure, but I feel like the payoff is not going to be there. Yeah, I'm worried because you do all this and you do all the Queen's Blood stuff, and you get whatever you get. I bet if anything for Queen's Blood stuff, you get a card, right? You get the most ultimate card, but it has so many caveats that actually there's no point in playing it in the first place. And then if you do all of the Proto Relic stuff, I imagine you're going to get a summon, which is not worth it because probably the other summons are more powerful. You know what I mean? Unless you think I'm just being really negative about it.
I think you're being a huge crybaby. But that's okay. It's okay. No, it's fair. You paid $70 for this game, so.
Bro, I got it as a birthday present. Beat the system, bro.
That's what you do, man. You trick somebody else to get it for you.
This guy's gonna buy me a game. I goes, I want it. He don't know I want it. But I'm gonna be like, you're so thoughtful. But I don't plant that inception in his brain.
It's a seed, and I'm watching it grow before my very eyes.
It's a seed.
I turned into the Green Goblin or something.
I know. I noticed that something else happened to you there. Anyway,
Shut it, Norman.
what's
Kill Spider-Man. That was pretty good.
That was pretty
Honestly,
good. That was pretty good. I'm actually really happy with the way you did that. It was like build in your inner Defoe. Well done, right?
Yeah.
it
That's the one I was going for specifically. Yeah,
I could tell.
William Dafoe.
I could tell.
Yeah.
Okay, I could tell.
I could tell. So, that's my reel for my voice acting portfolio.
We did some of that last week as
I
well.
don't think I don't think I could do it again on command. It was really in the moment.
I'm sorry. I'm not a good voice actor because I just have to feel the moment. Feel.
Yeah.
the moment. Uh-huh.
One of my favorites to do, even though I can't really do it very well, is to do Frieza. And the only way I can do something really similar to
No
Frieza is by
way.
being super racist like Frieza. You know when not she, but
He.
when he says in Super Broly, when he goes to the planet of the Saiyans in the movie.
Yeah.
You
Monk-
stupid Saiyans!
Yeah.
You monkeys!
Monkeys. There you go.
That's the only way I can do the Frieza voice, by saying you monkeys, which is terrible, by the way. That's
But
the only way
actually, what
I
else
can
does
do it.
Frieza say? So I mean, yeah, it works. I think it works. I think go for it. I think you do you. That sounded like I'm trying to
that's true.
encourage you in a really weird way to be racist.
No, yeah, it did. No, it wasn't that.
That wasn't the intention.
He's just encouraging my voice acting dreams. That's all. By the way, I got this, and then we'll actually talk about one of the topics.
Yeah, go for it, please.
I got this in the mail. I don't know if you can see
It's
that
just
right
about
there.
your name. Yes, okay. I saw you made a reel of this,
Yeah.
right? Talk me through. What is your name?
You don't know what your
Ah.
name. You're so stupid. I was literally about to explain it, and then I'm like, this idiot.
Alright, go on.
He's being so silly. No, you know what your name is, right?
No, I don't. I honestly can't
Uh,
remember. Um,
well, it's an anime movie directed and I believe written by Makoto Shinkai,
okay.
which is a very famous Japanese. He's a very famous Japanese director, and that one was basically like his first huge movie. It wasn't his first movie, but that was like the first time like it was a big deal. People were like, it was making a lot of waves
Really?
when it came out. Yeah, so that's basically what like kind of shot him up into fame. I mean, he was already famous, but mostly like in Japan.
Okay.
But that one like got a lot of international acclaim, and it is my favorite anime movie. And honestly, it might just be my favorite movie ever. I've watched it so many times. I have I got this because this is the Spanish edition. They made a hardcover version,
Wow.
and yeah, it's really really nice actually. And it's the only hardcover version for the manga version of it, and I don't have it. I didn't have it, so I was like, I need to get it. It took like 3 weeks to get here. It came from Spain, which is not really that far, but for some reason it took forever.
Don't even mess. I mean, I totally get it. I ordered. Well, I was getting something for my birthday from some of my best friends. Right. This is my 30th birthday, and they got me a leather jacket when I was young, and hip. I know.
Wait, that happened?
Well, I know.
Are you sure we're not talking about an alternate timeline?
Stranger things have happened, my friend. Okay, so just roll with it, please. All right. When I was young and hip, I had a red leather
Netflix.
jacket. Okay, and it was so cool,
Mm.
and I loved that thing so much that I wore it
Yeah.
until my wife made me bin it. I know. It was
Do
it
you
was
wear
like
what?
it was like faux leather, and it was flaking off, and it wasn't great, and it was she made me bin it. Okay, I had to throw it in the trash.
Okay.
Okay, and I was
Oh,
so
that's
upset
sad.
by that. And my best friends, they knew about this, and they ordered me this jacket, right? Problem
Yeah.
was, one, when they first got it, it looked like Michael Jackson Thriller jacket, which wasn't what they ordered, right? So I don't want that. Okay, that's all I'm saying. So they returned it. Then they found another website.
I think you would kind of rock it though. I think you would rock the Thriller jacket.
Dude, I mean, there's certain things that I can rock, okay, and a Thriller jacket is not one of them. This is one of them, but a Thriller jacket is not.
There's
one
something
of
on
them.
your head.
What were you talking about? Anyway, they had
It's gone.
it's gone. But what happened in the end was that they
Yeah.
ordered this jacket, paid a fair bit of money for it, by the way, because it was like proper leather jacket.
Really?
It was a 30th birthday, remember? And it got sent to Pakistan for some reason through Amazon. It got sent to Pakistan. I never saw that jacket in my life. You know what they did after that? They
What?
took all the money because they managed to get it back, and they put it in for my PlayStation 5. That's it. That's it. I'm like, I'll buy the dang thing. I'll just get the PlayStation 5. Don't even bother with the jacket. I would honestly love the jacket, but I'm happy with the PlayStation 5.
Yeah. I keep forgetting when's your birthday. Don't say it so that people don't know. Or do you want the people to know? Do you
Nobody
want the
needs
people
to
to know
I
your
mean, I
birthday?
barely know my birthday is. My wife is there to.
Okay,
tell me.
I'll get you a red leather jacket. Probably fake.
Well, make sure you
But
use all
I
the
can't afford real
Patreon money.
Like when I open my Patreon and people give me money, I'll use that to
Use
buy
it.
you
So I bought
a red leather
Yeah,
jacket.
well, to be fair, it's to promote more in the podcast, right? So I'd wear it every podcast, right? I don't see why not.
Hey, that could be like your thing. That's true.
Use the
But
use the
anyway,
jacket then.
so maybe I should wear a jacket. No, actually, no, that would kill me. It's hot as hell right
Yeah, I was
now.
gonna say, dude, like, what temperatures are you sitting at right now?
I don't know. It's let's see what it says here. It's 90 degrees Fahrenheit. You're a science
Yep,
man.
yep, I'm a science man. So what was that 90 degrees Fahrenheit? So
Yeah.
something like 26 or something Celsius.
Yeah. Yeah. So pretty hot.
That is
Pretty
pretty
hot.
hot. Yeah, fair enough.
That's the life of summer in the Caribbean.
Dude,
So
are you in the Caribbean? Was that kind? Is it? Yeah, yeah. Is it?
yeah, it is. What are you talking about?
I mean, okay, fair. I mean, I don't know. I'm just trying to make sure you're not just being weird about it.
No, we are literally we had the Caribbean Sea to the south.
Okay, yeah, okay, fair enough. Right, then that I think that counts as the Caribbean.
Yeah.
I think you just managed to get in.
Yeah, just you barely just made it, but you
Yeah,
know what? We'll put you in the Caribbean
yeah, you
books.
just
That's
managed
fine.
to win that Queen's blood, so we'll let you in.
Exactly, exactly. Um, no, okay, so actually let's be serious. Let's be serious. Let's be serious for a second. Yeah, let's be serious.
Is that the point of the podcast? Anyway, go on.
No, that's not the point of the podcast. But
I ain't saying that.
we did leave off. We did leave off last time by teasing a little bit of the stuff that we've worked on. Is
Yeah.
there anything actually? You know what? I'm gonna ask you. I know that you said Grace Ruin, but like, what was like, the one that you would say was the hardest to do from our perspective, from the ones that we've made so far? And if we haven't talked about it, we'll talk about it a little bit. But
Yeah, Creation Ruin wasn't necessarily hard to do. It was more like a labor of love because the stories were obviously the way we did the stories was that I'd come up with a random idea from my kids. They would do
yeah,
something stupid or whatever, and we'd be like, "Yep, that's going to be a Grace and Ruin," and we just put that in, right? And you turned that into an actual
hmm,
story. So, and it was like 4 coma, so it was like 4 panels. Actually, Grace and Ruin was really cool for that. It was easy. I could do one in like 3 hours. I could just bang it out because the idea was already there. And then when you had the
yeah,
story, because when you made it into a story, it worked really well because you essentially brought to life, as it were, the random thought that I had in my head from the event. And
yeah,
so it was just a little bit more of it was already there. So Grace and Ruin was easy in that sense. It was fun as
hmm,
I loved it. I honestly loved it. Um, the hardest one, I still think to this day, because Omen was fun, right? Omen was really, but it was a challenge to a point where when we tried to cut the stories down,
yeah,
and because at that point we were
yeah.
just essentially running out of money, right? So it was just like, okay, let's just
Yeah,
see
we
what
we
else we
got
can
we
do.
kind of needed to end it. I don't think we mentioned a little bit of what Omen was, but basically Omen was like an action sci-fi miniseries that we worked on. I think we started. Well, the original idea was very long ago, a lot of time ago, but I
Yep.
think we started like in 2021. Uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, 2021. We had an original, a different version of it where I wrote like 2 to 3 different iterations of the script until we settled on Omen. And yeah, we did 3 chapters, but the third chapter we kind of cut it short because we kind of wanted to move on to other things, and we weren't willing to. Well, obviously the money was also a problem, but also like we were like, this will take a little bit too long, and we weren't both fully committed to it anymore
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah. I think that was it. It became
Yeah,
more than it should have been in terms of a hassle. It became more
yeah.
trouble than it was actually
Yeah.
worth. I think that's the
Yeah, yeah,
sad
yeah.
part.
Exactly, exactly. Yeah, yeah. Which kind of sucks because there were a lot of good elements.
There were some really
Uh,
cool scenes in it for sure. Um,
yeah, yeah.
which I think we still got it. Where is it on Global Comics, right? Or
Oh, yeah. No, by the way, all of our stuff that we've made together is available to read for free
yeah,
at Global Comics and other platforms, but Global Comics is the best one. We are not sponsored, but their reader is really, really good.
yeah, I agree.
So
So yeah, no, for
you
sure.
can look me up by my name and you'll see like all the comics that we made. Well, not technically not all of them, but of the ones that are completed and acceptable for public consumption.
Acceptable ones that aren't terrible. Okay, let's just be honest
Yeah.
here. It's the ones
Yeah,
that people
yeah,
will
yeah.
be like, okay, this looks like it could be something, and then it just ends
Yeah.
abruptly.
But you know what? The one that I think well that we both think, because we talked about this for a bit, that is definitely I think the best one that we've made is the last one that we made, which is Gabriel versus the Aliceas.
that I
That was a blast.
that was awesome. That wasn't a difficult one. I think actually that was really really happy with the way that turned out. I mean, I don't know how you feel, but there was so much
Oh,
in it that I was like, dude, this is a proper manga, you know?
yeah, yeah, yeah. For I wholeheartedly agree. And do you remember? It's kind of crazy thinking about like how that story started because me and Midnight, we participated last year in Summer of Manga, which
And
is like a
yep,
contest slash event sort of open submission thing that Saturday AM does, which is for those that don't know, Saturday AM is like one of the bigger like original English manga companies that exists at the moment.
yeah, yeah,
Uh, and they do this thing annually where creators can submit like a pitch for a short story, for a short manga, sorry. And if depending and if they pick you, then you get published on their website and maybe other stuff happens, but the other stuff isn't guaranteed. But the point is that for that contest, which wasn't the first time that we entered. We actually entered the year prior, but we can talk about that later because
yeah.
that's Midnight's little
That's my
story
thing.
right
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
But to so we I remember that I was coming up with like a couple of because I told you, okay, I'm gonna come up with like 2 to 3 ideas
yeah. Yep.
uh for the pitch. And I remember I think I came up with three. I remember one of them was like kind of Berserk inspired, which is a dark fantasy. Uh and where the main character had like a body switch, something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
there was one very serious one, and I think two were more.
Yes.
One was a lovey-dovey one, right?
I don't
Was it
remember
a
if
high
the
school
no,
one or something? What was that? No.
I don't remember if I don't remember if I came up with a third idea or if I came up with the one for Gabriel versus the Aliceas, which didn't really have that name at the beginning, but I remember we were like having a conversation like this, and I told him I first told him the dark fantasy one, and he was like, yeah, that's okay.
Yep.
And then he heard the premise for Gabriel versus the Aliceas. He was like, "Yep, that's the one that
That
we're
is the one, yeah,
doing."
for sure. And it was so good. And we got pretty far in that. Well, I say we got pretty far in that competition. We
Yeah,
actually don't know why we weren't selected, which, you know,
yeah,
any
we
feedback is
still don't know to this
appreciated.
day.
I'll put it this
Yeah,
way,
yeah,
okay, and I don't mean this in a nasty way against anybody who is working in the industry, but in the nicest way, it's not really fair on people who are new to the industry, right? It's difficult to get in for one, and it's difficult to get feedback because everybody's
yeah,
so busy, and that's just the truth of it. Is that the
yeah,
busyness that comes with being in an industry like this, where you're essentially trying to make pages constantly, you are trying to ship everything out every couple of months or less than that, and you've got so many different things that are part of your, as it were, manga company or comic book company, it's really difficult to notice anything new. But when something special comes along, yeah, fair enough. That's when it gets noticed. So I guess it's hard not to get feedback because they just don't have time for it. And
yeah,
that's the unfortunate truth, is that if anyone is wanting to get into an industry like this, who is thinking of taking up art full time or working in maybe game development or comic book industry or writing or anything like that at all, which requires some level of creativity, and is as busy as it is now, prepare to just be completely ignored. And that's not a bad thing. It just means that unfortunately, you're
it's
not.
hard.
It's harsh. It's lots of hard work.
Yeah,
So you just got to keep going with it.
yeah. You have something on your head.
What are you talking about? I don't know. Anyway, so we had.
It's gone again.
It's gone.
That's happened a lot of times throughout the podcast. I'm not sure what that is.
I don't know what you're talking about. I was on a really nice speech.
Right.
Um,
Yeah, no, that was honestly like
it's heartwarming, right?
if this recording was in 4K, you would have seen tears on my cheeks. Like right here,
Well,
like
thank you.
just it's just streaming.
That's funny.
No, but yeah, I
I
hope
get it.
I
Streaming.
what?
Sorry, did you not make a pun?
No, I didn't make that point. I'm not that lame.
I thought it was a good pun. But
But okay. No, so yeah, I think I agree. I think it is just the reality of the situation, right? I think me and Midnight have, made a couple things over the years, and sometimes we tried, and sometimes, actually, we have technically gotten our manga published. Like Omen back in the day got published on Mayapple magazine, which unfortunately doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, right?
yeah, so we could be making it up, but
Don't tell people
No.
that. They'll actually believe you that we're making it up all
No,
of a
no.
sudden. You know what I mean?
I'm
It's like,
kidding.
oh,
No, no,
but
no,
I
no.
got a boyfriend in Canada, but you can't visit him. You know what I mean? He's busy
He calls
for
me
this
every
weekend.
day.
I'm sorry.
He's really nice, but he goes on business
He's
trips
the
all the
business
time.
trips all the time.
But I'm his baby girl. Don't worry about it. Like, I'm his baby girl.
Oh, did you see this diamond ring he bought me?
Diamonds, plastic.
Anyway, no, but it did
So
exist. It did exist.
yeah,
Senku, if you're
yeah,
watching,
it did exist.
Senku Sensei.
Yeah, no, Senko. Hey, go watch Senko. She has her own YouTube channel. Look her up. She makes manga related content, and she's just a great human being. And she gave us her first chance ever
Yep,
in the industry. So we're very, very appreciative about
massively
that. About
grateful
that.
for all of her. Plus, the advice she gave. I mean,
Yes.
I'm not looking back on that. She
Invaluable.
is such a massive help for us. Not just art wise,
Yeah.
writing wise, pacing, lettering, setting the scene, cinematic stuff. She's honestly, I cannot praise her enough. She did so much for us, and loads of other people that are part of it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, there was a lot of cool people there. It's a shame that, it's just really hard because, like, I mean, the fact that basically Saturday AM is like, it's not the only English manga company, but basically, like, it's only just Saturday AM and now Viz. They have, like, their own Viz Originals
Yep.
lineup, which they don't have a lot of, but they do have a couple now, which, hey, Viz, we'll submit something at some
Soon,
point.
very soon.
Submit something at
As
some
soon
point.
as
Yes.
we get money
Uh,
from Patreon.
Exactly. Or if Gabriel versus the LSS doesn't win the competition that I submitted to, then we will submit that.
Have we? I mean, there's nothing been heard about that at all, obviously. So
No, last I checked, which was a couple of days ago, it was still like in the judging phase.
nice.
And I'm
they
like,
must have
okay.
done such a good job with it that they're just like, well, I don't know who should win, and then they'll give it to us, right?
Yeah, they'll be like, they read it, and their minds literally exploded, and that's why they can't tell us that we won.
We
Just to get-
created like the Ring version of a manga. You know, you remember the Ring? If you was it the Ring? If you watch it and 7 days later you're like dead or something like that, was that the Ring?
I don't know. I never seen The Ring. Is that what happens?
It's either that or the Grudge. I'm sure it's the Ring. I'm pretty sure the Grudge is slightly different.
One of those movies with a freaky girl in a white dress. One of them.
I think that's a different thing.
No, that's The Ring, I think.
Is that the Ring?
Yeah, she got actually the Ring. I think is the one where she comes out of the TV.
I thought that was the
Right.
Grudge. I'm so confused.
So you know what? I don't even know. We'll talk about movies in the third episode.
Can we talk about movies like right now? You know I love movies. I do love
We could talk about movies right now. Which, by the way, you made a new review on your channel, right?
movies. Yep.
Segue, natural segue.
Yeah, that's just like yeah. Honestly, I let loose on that one for sure. It was so infuriating, the entire thing, right? So I just kind of let loose and said, Rebel Moon, which is what I reviewed. For those of you who haven't seen it,
Yeah.
is
I
friggin'
haven't
awful.
seen it. Thank God.
It's super terrible. It is gouge your eyes out, make
Shocker.
yourself vomit, go and drink some poison. Kind of terrible.
What do you think is worse? Rebel Moon or Dance of Blades, which is the manga that we
Okay,
made.
okay. I'll put it this way. Right? Dead of Blades is the one that we made, right? For
The first one.
and that I think is the hardest thing that we've ever done. And I'll tell you why it's the hardest thing. Because one, it was really difficult
Okay.
to establish the styling of it. It was really difficult
Yeah.
because I think we were both fairly new at it, but art wise, I was more new at it. You know what I mean? So.
You're still coming to grips with like
Yeah.
learning more manga techniques and stuff like that.
Exactly, and it
I
wasn't.
mean, you're stunning right now.
I appreciate
Read Gabriel
that.
versus the LSS. Free. Global Comics. Uh,
Yeah, just plug everything we got. Just, I appreciate
yeah.
that. It
Plug it
works.
all!
But the thing is, like, you know,
Krakatoa!
you can bring it up this SpongeBob reference as if it's an actual good thing. What are you talking about now? Please, someone laugh at my joke. It's SpongeBob because I'm from that era. Anyway, sorry.
I'm a funny guy with funny jokes.
You are a funny guy with funny jokes. All right, and
Yeah.
that's not a backhanded anything. That's just the truth, my friend. You're a funny guy with
Yeah, no.
funny jokes.
Although I would argue that we're, I mean, this is just me talking, but I think that we're at our funniest together. Like when we're just talking and stuff. Like we come up with a lot of funny stuff, you know?
I mean, that's why people should watch the podcast because we don't know what's going to happen, and
Exactly.
hence the let's see what happens.
Every
vibe.
Sunday at 3 p.m. AST, 8 p.m. UK time. Let's see what happens. The podcast.
I mean-
soon to be turned into a movie.
Honestly, the number of accent changes just in that one thing. I don't know what happened there. And you forgot eight.
It's just- okay,
You
so
forgot the word eight.
I'm
there.
gonna look. See, this is exactly what happened. At first, I had something in my mind, and then
became
I started
something
remembering
else.
something else from SpongeBob. I don't know if you remember. So this is the SpongeBob episode. Welcome if you're just joining us right now. Where we talk about SpongeBob, the making of SpongeBob,
Yep.
SpongeBob, the future. Future.
Yes, that is a
And,
SpongeBob reference.
That is another SpongeBob reference. No, so I don't know if I don't remember. So I don't know if you remember these episodes, but remember the episodes where Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy,
Yeah,
and
no.
the narrator talks like that.
Yes.
I started remembering that, and then I turned it into that at the end.
I see. And that's the
Yeah,
guy
yeah.
who changes his accent every 3 minutes. I'm with you. I get it.
No,
no, I'm-
yeah, no, so you don't get
just-
it.
I don't think. What?
By the way, a bit random, but I saw the Spy Family movie, and I got
There's
this.
a Spy Cross Family movie.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
they gave me
cool.
this.
What's the movie about? Because is it just part of? Isn't it? It's like totally separate, right, from any of the manga.
Yeah, it's totally separate. I mean, it could definitely like just squeeze in there if you
Yeah, but
wanted
that's
it to.
that's kind of the benefit of doing these things. They do. I mean, they obviously aren't canon, as it were, but they can
Yeah.
squeeze in. I mean, just based entirely on the Dragon Ball movies, which I reckon, that's what I've seen. You know what I mean?
What's your favorite Dragon Ball movie, by the way?
The newest Broly movie was honestly phenomenal. Okay, I've
Oh, that was so good.
stunning
So good.
visuals, good action. Who cares about the story at this point? Because whatever, and there was,
Well,
there
but
was
the
something
story
in the
was
story.
good though.
But yeah, there was
That's
something in the story. Whereas
yeah,
the other
yeah.
ones are just pretty much Goku goes Super Saiyan, Goku goes Super Saiyan 2. Oh, he has to beat him with Super Saiyan. Oh, Super Saiyan. Orange Piccolo. What is that? What is that? Oh, honestly, that annoyed me.
Hey.
Okay, no.
Hey.
I'm saying it straight. Okay, and let's be honest. Orange Piccolo came out of nowhere, unnecessary, and most importantly, is that just because they wanted Piccolo to do something because he's been in the background for so long?
Yes, and also so that he's not so weak.
But it's so stupid. Just like, what
Uh,
happened to the fun
hey.
stuff? Piccolo was still a fighter. Okay, it's Yamcha. You
Yeah,
should be
no,
worried
I
about,
agree.
right? Like, who is Yamcha apart from genuinely just pointless now? He's not related
Which
to
is
anyone.
sad, he
He was a desert
used to be
wanderer.
cool.
He used to be cool, right?
be
Dragon Ball
cool.
series. He was the cool one, right? Now, he's weak,
well in Dragon Ball.
as in the original Dragon Ball, right? He was
Yeah.
the cool one, but then he became a weak character, who's not related to anyone, is not romantically connected to anyone, hangs
Well,
on.
He tried.
Yeah, well, he tried, but guess what?
But then Vegeta stole his
Vegeta,
girl.
exactly, Vegeta stole his girl, right? And he gonna mess with
Vegeta's
Vegeta.
literally Mr. Steal Your Girl.
He literally just came in and be like, "Bye, Yamcha." He's like, "Okay, I'm gonna go now," and that was it.
He literally came in to Bulma's house and he was like, I don't have a place to crash. So I'm just
And
gonna
they
crash
fell
here.
in
And
love.
while we're at it,
Yeah.
well, why don't we just go
I
back
mean-
to my place, which is your place.
That's actually weirdly accurate though. That's
Yeah, exactly. That's basically
like, by the way, I don't have a place to live. Can I live with you? Yeah, as long as you don't try any funny business, all the funny business, you know.
Hey, look. Although technically speaking, if I remember correctly, it was Bulma who made the first move.
Well, that's because it's Vegeta who doesn't instigate at all, and there's. But
Yeah,
actually,
yeah, yeah.
do you know what? You get the Super Ball, the Dragon Ball Super, the Super Bowl, this Dragon Ball.
The Super Bowl. Did you
the-
watch the Super Bowl? It was crazy. I
did-
haven't seen this.
I didn't.
I'm
I
just
didn't.
kidding.
I don't want. I didn't. It's an American thing, right? So that's.
Yeah,
Although
it is
I need to
American
watch
thing.
it now, or highlights from it because.
Yeah, you should probably watch highlights because you're doing something.
I'm
Yeah.
doing the whole manga thing with Joe, which is exciting.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's separate. That's separate.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Super gets a lot of shtick for being kind of stupid, right?
Yeah, because it kind of is.
But there's
unfortunately.
moments in it that actually is quite nice. Like for example,
Yes, I agree.
like the point where I think it was the first movie, which is the one with Beerus. Beerus was the first movie,
A Battle of Gods.
right?
Yeah,
So in
that movie was really good.
yeah, that was a good movie. And there's a moment where he says, "Don't hit my Bulma." Vegeta says that, which was so amazingly
Yeah.
funny, right? And
Yeah.
it's such a good relationship thing. And I'll give them that 100%. Props, bro. But
Yeah.
the rest of it, Goku goes super thin. Goku goes super thin. Goku goes God super thin. Frieza's back super thin. It's just like
But to be fair, Resurrection F was bad. Like it was the only thing I like from Resurrection F
yep.
is Vegeta's scene when he's beating the crap out of Frieza. That was so satisfying to watch.
Well, yeah.
It's too bad that the movie doesn't commit to Vegeta killing Frieza.
Yeah, they did again. Obviously, make that joke that he stole the victory from Frieza, and I get that. But yeah, no, you're right. Anybody who had watched any Dragon Ball Z was feeling Vegeta's pain in that moment, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And then anybody who watched Dragon Ball Z when they took it away from him was like, "What the hell?" And then they just stopped watching. Because that's what I did.
Yeah. I mean, like it was so funny because it was such an easy full circle moment, right?
Yep.
Because Frieza killed Vegeta,
Yep.
way back in the Frieza saga, and it was the first moment that we saw, Vegeta, have a lot of feelings because he was literally crying.
He was crying and he was like, "Kakarot, please kill this man." I don't know how to do the Frieza voice. "Kill this man, kill this man." And it's just like, I'll do it for you,
the Vegeta
Frieza,
voice, Vegeta
Vegeta.
voice.
I can't do Goku either.
Kakarot,
Yep. Okay.
the monster, killed the Saiyans. That's as close as I'm gonna get.
I mean, okay. So the
Like-
problem is, I can do the accent, but I can't do the voice. You can do the voice, you can't do the accent. I mean, we gotta think of
We
a
need
way
to
of
fuse.
combining them.
We need to get Patara earrings, bro.
And we fuse. The worst part is, and if we do it wrong, it'll just sound like the wrong voice and the wrong accent.
Do you think it would be so funny if we fused and my half only talked in Spanish and your half only talked in English? So it's completely nonsensical.
Just nothing.
Nobody can understand what we're trying to say.
It would literally be nothing, right? Well,
Yeah, it would be really funny. What do you think our future would look like?
our future, in terms of like the
No,
world.
our fusion.
Our fusion. Okay. I was like, that's
No,
a
not our
deep question.
future.
Where did this come from? Like, are you talking about our future as a human race?
And then we're gonna we're gonna light a cigar and be like, the world's going to shit. And you're like, damn right.
Yep.
Damn right. Amen to that. Amen to that. No, like, what do you think our future would look like? Do you think it would look more like you or more like me?
It would have a beard no matter what. Okay, so most of the face is hidden, right? That's the problem, isn't it?
Right.
So it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
I think,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's hard because it's like we have very similar features as well. So it's like, what would it look like? It would pretty much just be us, wouldn't
Are
it?
you
It's
my
like-
twin? My long lost twin.
Well, you can't deny it. We got similar features, right?
That's the thumbnail. Family found each other after how many years?
In
And the
celebration,
caption is us like this. Caption is, the thumbnail's us like this.
in celebration, the Hispanic one took a dump on live television.
And that's how we're gonna end the podcast. By the way, I'm gonna
Nice.
take a dump live on YouTube. Oh
Oh,
god.
he's not.
What was the point that we were trying to make there? I'm not sure.
It was a fusion, right? Fusion.
Yeah, if you actually, you know what? I think he would have your hair.
Nice.
Yeah, your hair. Uh,
I'll just take that. Play
and
your around.
yeah.
Yep,
Actually, you know what? What would be? You know what? What would be your future name? I think that's you have
that's
something on
true.
your head
We don't-
again.
What would be our fusion name?
Oh, it's done. Yeah,
Juanes.
what would be your fusion name?
Easy,
So
Juanes.
Juan. So we would just be internationally acclaimed singer Juanes. We would just Juanes.
I don't really see why that's a bad thing. I'm trying to figure out. You know,
Or would it be a Najwan? A Najwan. Najwan, that'd be disgusting.
that sounds like
God.
like a disease you contract from eating bad fruit. Yeah, I mean,
A Najwa. Did you eat the Anajwa fruit? It'll kill you.
It'll kill
you
you.
idiot. You fool.
you foolish fool. Oh,
And then somebody looks at you like Goku did to Frieza. Just like that. Just with the hair flowing.
yep,
Stuff like that.
that's exactly what's gonna happen. That's fine.
That's a really good moment. It's one of my favorite moments in Dragon Ball Z, actually.
Do you know what?
You know?
It is a great moment. The sad part
Yeah.
is obviously that you just it's not necessarily a sad thing. I mean, everyone and I mean everybody was probably like, we need to see Super Saiyan. They were clinging on. They were like, Super Saiyan's amazing. Super Saiyan's great, right? But then they
Yeah.
just made it into nothing when Trunks became Super Saiyan, and then everyone became Super Saiyan. Then go 10, 7-year-old Super Saiyan. That's weird. Do you know what I mean? It felt like it was taking away from that original moment. I know they're trying to build on it because more and more is possible, but I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I do. But to be fair, I think maybe it only it feels that way. But when you think about it, right? I think we're thinking about it like in retrospective, right? But when you think about it when it was happening, technically Trunks was the only one that became Super Saiyan shortly after Goku.
But then Vegeta got it. Well, Super Saiyan 2. As soon as the androids turned up.
Well, no, when when the android showed up, Vegeta did get it, but it wasn't until when Dr. Gero and Android 19 showed up, which was a really great moment actually for Vegeta.
Yeah.
He was like,
This is why he's
"Stupid
badass.
androids." Yeah.
And it was kind of like, right, okay, so
It's
this
too bad
is
that
why
Android
Bulma
18 breaks
likes
his
him.
arm.
Yes. Yeah. It's got a bit dark.
It was so funny because Vegeta was like, "Yeah, I'm a Super Saiyan. Nobody can beat me." And then some random blonde lady shows up and breaks his arm like
Yep.
it's a Twizzler or something.
It was. It was broken like a Twizzler. I was literally going to say that. I mean, there's no
Oh,
other way
really?
to explain it. He got broke.
Yeah.
You know, like rubber candy.
He got broke, bro.
He got
You
broke.
broke?
He got what? He ran out of money because his
broke,
Patreon
bro?
didn't work out.
Go support this man's Patreon.
Please.
He's begging. Okay,
Vegeta.
on his knees.
It's simple.
You know, you think he's
Vegeta.
sitting down? He's not sitting down. He's on the floor right now, on his knees, drawing.
Just follow Vegeta / Patreon and Super Saiyan. Join Patreon / Vegeta Super Saiyan. There you go. We got there in the end, Jay. We got there in the end.
By the way, since we were talking about movies, we're gonna go back to that now for
Nice.
a second.
I like movies.
I saw. Do you like the new Planet of the Apes movies?
I
you
haven't
watched any of them?
seen the newest one that was out in cinema, but I actually really enjoyed. So I haven't seen the third one yet, and I feel like that's slightly wrong.
Really?
Of me. Yeah, no, I need to see them.
You should. It's really good.
The
It's
last
really,
one
really
was
good.
like a Shakespearean play. I honestly loved it. That was brilliant. I was so into it, and then
Yeah.
I just couldn't because of life commitments. That sounds like a cop out, but
It is.
Yeah, a little bit.
very
I
much
mean, the
is.
truth is the truth is the truth is the
Are-
truth. I couldn't watch it. That's just it.
Okay, well, so since I can't talk to you about the newest one then, but I did see it
Okay.
recently.
Just give me like
Uh,
a up or down type thing, like good or bad type thing.
I actually really liked it. Like, and to be honest, I went into it very skeptic, because the last one, I know you haven't seen it, and this isn't really a spoiler or anything,
I feel like it's just
but
spoiler.
it basically, I don't really care. So it basically,
Sucks to be you, bro. I'm sorry.
should have watched it what you did,
You
huh?
you should have watched it,
Uh,
Puck. Oh, what's that? You didn't
You
see
feeling
the.
stupid now?
What? You didn't read
You
the
feeling
books that
stupid now?
I've read, or you didn't see the films that I've seen? You're a terrible person.
Yeah, it's a good thing we're on the same page.
Yep.
So the end of the movie,
Yep.
basically, it's a very good, like, it ties it up in a bow, right?
So is
Like
this
the story.
officially the last one then?
No,
Oh,
no.
dude.
Like, this is the beginning of a new trilogy.
Okay. So walk me through
Yeah.
this, right? So you have the original films
Yeah.
with Charlton Heston and whatnot, which you probably have not seen, right?
I have not. I know about them, but I have not seen the first ones, which it was in the literal Planet of the Apes.
Yes. Yeah. And this new one, though, I thought was set after that.
No. So if I remember correctly, so there's the first one, the first ones, which wasn't a trilogy. There's a couple of them. I can't really remember how many of them there were, which was when the humans discovered the Planet of the Apes.
But the
And
yeah, okay, go ahead.
then there was one. I don't know how many they made, but they made a couple with Mark Wahlberg.
There was only one, and it was awful, and it was a remake of the Charlton Heston one.
Okay, so there's that one. And then it's a new trilogy.
Right.
Yeah, like it starts off from the beginning, which is where the humans create a virus
Yeah,
that makes apes smarter, but it makes humans dumber. And
and that was with
Yeah.
So I saw that one. That was David Franco.
With James
Jason,
Franco.
yeah. David
Yeah.
Franco's his brother, isn't it? James Franco.
yeah,
Anyway, sorry. Yep. So I saw
Yeah,
that
yeah.
one with James Franco.
Franco David.
Yep. Yep. As
That's not his name.
as he's known now. Uh,
As he no. He just really got tired of living
he didn't want to be in his
Under-
brother's shadow.
under his brother's shadow. He wanted to be more important, so he changed to Franco to the beginning.
He is actually a good
Obviously
actor. Though.
makes
Say what you will.
sense.
He's a good actor. Both of them are good. Anyway,
He is.
sorry.
He is.
So James
Yeah.
Franco, and then it moved on to the second one, which had I can't remember the name of the guy. Who was in it? But he was in The Warrior, and he was in other stuff here and there. He's in a new thing
I-
on Amazon.
I can't really. I can't really remember who it was on the second one because it was a lot more centered on the apes and
Yeah.
Caesar.
Well, that's the thing. If there's more I thought it was like a Shakespearean play the way they did it. I really thought I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think those were really good. And the third one is honestly a perfect like ending to that trilogy. Although like obviously it leaves it open enough so that there could be more. But at the same time, it was one of those things where the ending was so good. It's like don't touch it. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay. Because this had Woody Harrelson in it, and I wanted to see this one, and again, I've just not had the time to do it. So I am intrigued by that one for sure.
You should watch it. You really should.
Okay.
Uh,
I'll turn this off right now.
You'll make an actually good review instead of a rat review.
Okay. So what was the one before that? Roadhouse. That was all right. It was all right, and I could watch that.
Okay.
You know.
Okay. Well, by the way, we should do a review. You know what? Maybe we'll do a live review on a podcast.
Of
what do you
what?
think about that idea?
Oh yeah, I can do. That'll save me having to like create a starting one and edit it and everything. So yeah, let's just do it.
I mean, I think we probably would have to edit it, but after the fact.
Yeah. Well, what do you want to review? Yeah.
Is there anything that we have seen recently? Both of us? What have you seen recently? Actually, are you watching X-Men 97?
Okay. So I am going to watch X-Men
You're not.
97.
What am I even doing here?
Okay, so when I'm working
What am
on,
I even
no,
doing
just
here?
chill it. I'm telling you right now. Okay, what I'm doing is I'm watching the old 90, as in the animation, the old one, X-Men, right, to
Yeah.
catch up to it. That's it. So I'm getting there, bruh. Right? It's just taking a bit of time. You just gotta give me some
Right.
time.
Okay, so actually this will be perfect because if so I'm watching the new one, right? And I have one more episode. Like I was actually watching it before the podcast. And it's really good. I'm really liking it, but I have not watched the original X-Men 97. Although you don't really have to because the story just kind of
No, I
picks
know,
up where it is.
but I mean, I just want to remember it because I watched it when I was a kid, right? And that's the thing. I just I'm
Yeah.
old. I'm old.
When you were 200.
When
Yeah, I know.
so when I was a kid, uh, that was my bread and butter. So
Okay, so actually that'll be great because if you do at some point end up watching it, you could like give me perspective that I don't have for the neuro one.
okay,
That could
but
be
you have to
interesting.
remember though, it was made in like obviously '97, right? So it was made. No,
I'm shocked.
I think it was '95 actually. It was originally out, wasn't it? Anyway, I can't
Why
remember
would
in
it be
time.
called 97 if
Because the last
then
episode aired
again?
in like '97, so it's continuing on from there.
Oh,
I may be
okay.
totally wrong, but I think that was why they called it '97. Anyway, let's just assume that it was out in '97, right? So
Right.
you have to remember that. So there's literally a point in it where they have Scottish accents and everything, right? And it gets super weird because the Scottish accents are abysmal, and I mean truly terrible. I mean, it's like they're Irish, they're not Scottish. They're like right? And this is obviously me watching it and just laughing my butt off because these people are sitting there going, "Oh, Charles, I do you to cheat it," and it's so Irish. It's not Scottish at all, and I actually thought this is amazing. So I loved it. It's better than Mike Myers' accent in Shrek. Okay, it's genuinely so good because it's so
What
bad.
are you talking about?
What was
I
that?
don't know how to do that.
You don't know how to stop trying to do accents, bro. That's not your forte. Right? Just be cool.
What are you talking about? I can do accents just fine.
All right, Jay, we're
You
gonna
want
look
me,
back
you
at
want
this
me to do
podcast,
one
right?
right
You're
now?
gonna look back at this podcast, and you're gonna see, right? You tried to do about 6 different
I'm never
accents,
gonna.
and none of them,
I'm
none of
never
them
gonna
landed.
watch it.
None of them
I'm
landed.
never gonna watch it. No.
Never,
I'm
never.
just gonna turn it off.
Turn it off
Just
right now. Just turn it off.
off.
For God's sakes, turn it off.
Um. By the way, I think we've hit our quota today,
Did we
my
actually talk
friend.
about anything? No.
Yeah, we did. We actually did talk about stuff this time.
Yeah, okay.
I'm proud.
We
I'm
should
proud of
be.
us.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Then I'm proud of us as well.
Hey,
Then. Right.
look at
Okay.
us. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me when I'm saying. Look at us.
Yeah.
You didn't think we'd be here, right? That's a reference right there. People are gonna get it. The ones that are chronically online.
Chronically on. The ones that are chronically online. Yep. Right. Well.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not even chronically online.
Well. How do you want to sign off? We need to sign off.
Yeah, we do need to sign off. So we're gonna
Ta-ta!
sign off
There you go.
by we're gonna we're actually gonna do a dance that we practiced.
I didn't
No, I'm
practice.
kidding. We didn't.
I didn't
No, we
practice.
didn't.
I know you
What?
mentioned it, but I didn't practice.
I
I'm
told
sorry.
you to. I told you to
I don't know.
practice.
I didn't.
You have that thing
What
again.
are you talking about?
Oh, it's gone.
Why is that
People
so-
are not gonna understand.
It's just-
editing.
why is that so? It's just I'm gonna bring it back every so often. Jay told me to bring in
No,
a fancy
so-
hat, right? Let's just to tell the people what they want to hear, right? Jay says, "No, don't forget your fancy hat." I was like, "I'll bring in my fancy hat. There's my fancy hat. It's my boy's hat
You-
when he wore it at Easter." All right, and Jay's like, "Oh, I was just joking about the fancy hat. Well, I brought it in now. It's my fancy hat. Look at me fancy hat." I know. Sorry.
Wait, you guys? Can you guys see a fancy hat? I can't see anything. I just see that he has something on his head.
Why are you being that guy? Why just be cool?
I don't know.
Right? Just once in your life, be cool. Okay, that's it. That's all I'm asking.
Oh, how about this? How about do you want me to bring something next time, and then we'll end it at that.
Oh, okay. Have you ever seen Taskmaster?
I know who Taskmaster is. Yes.
You know who Taskmaster? You've never seen Taskmaster. Okay, never mind. Right, so it's a show on Netflix, really funny show, right? And I absolutely loved it, right? I'm sorry, Jay, legitimately, have you seen the Taskmaster?
Oh, look, it's a show.
It's a show.
I thought you were talking about the villain.
No, 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 no. I'm talking
Like
about the show.
Taskmaster.
It's really funny. It's a British thing, but you'll love it. I
Okay.
don't think you'll
Okay.
find it hilarious. And so every episode, the kind of au pair, the side guy, says, and he asks all the guests to bring an item that that fits the description that he's about to say. So, for example, bring in your favorite piece of memorabilia, or bring in the best blue thing, or something like that, right? So I reckon we could do something like that. Where next episode, I'll send you a message and I'll say, Jay, bring in your blah blah blah, and then you bring it in, you show it to me, and you explain why it is, and I'll rank you. I'll rank you, right? And then you do the same for me. Then
You'll rank
I'm
me.
gonna rank you, right? Is this good? Is this terrible? Or is this mediocre? Right? No, mediocre still sounds terrible. So, good, bad, or meh? How's that? Good, bad, or meh? That's all we'll rank it.
Learn the meaning of synonyms with us next time. Let's see. We'll tackle antonyms next. Yeah, no, actually, you know what? That sounds pretty fun.
That
Yeah,
sounds fun,
like
right?
it'll be a little surprise. Yeah,
And what we could do is, because we're swapping it about and whatnot, people who are on this, you write in the comments what you would rank it based on the description and from what has been asked for and from the explanation of what's been brought in. Fair enough? Nice.
that sounds good. Do you want me to rank your hat?
Well, yeah, you just told me to bring in a fancy hat, so
No, but you said rank it.
yeah,
Right?
but do you want?
You want me?
Yeah,
You want me to rank
are
it?
you going to? I mean, do I have a choice in the matter? I feel really vulnerable right now,
Uh,
Jay. Just like,
so we're live. So listen, guys, I'm gonna rank his hat right now.
should I? Hold on. If I put it onto like a slight slant, is that better? Do I look like a pimp? I feel like a pimp. Just
I feel like if I saw you out of the street, I'd run away. But why are you from some cheesy spy cartoon? Like, you're like
dude, I just get all my life from.
you're like it's a war out there, Diane, and I need to stop it.
Hold on, hold on.
That's a little.
There you go. It doesn't even fit properly. That's the thing. It's my boy's
That-
hat. He's 2 years old, and actually, he's got a big head. Actually, I realized that 2 year old. Anyway,
Yeah, he has a really big head.
I'm actually.
If
I
it
just
fits
have.
on you.
I just have a really small head. That's what it is. Right? He's great. He's perfect.
Right, yeah, that's right. Let's not criticize yourself.
Right.
That's true. He's great.
I go on. If I do this,
Um,
do I look like Luffy?
now,
It's
now
a
you know what
straw
you
hat.
look like. You look like you're a tourist in the Caribbean. That's exactly what you get right now.
Listen, can you
You're
point
like,
me to Puerto
where are
Rico?
you're like, excuse me, where are the margaritas?
I heard you had this thing here called chip and dip. Can I have some, please? Is this the place I come
excuse
to?
me,
Is
can I have some mofongo?
Is this the place I come to eat some
know what
like
that is?
what are the pasta? Is it what's mofongo? Tell me, is it some sort of? Oh wait, I do know what it is. No, I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
In my head, it was a soupy thing, but I feel like I'm wrong.
No,
Tell me
it's
what
not
it
a
is.
soupy thing,
Tell me
no.
what it is.
It's like a plantain based dish. Think about
Okay.
it like, yeah, yeah, it's really good. It's really good
Bananas.
actually. Sometimes they stuff it with like shrimp, or honestly, you can stuff it with a lot of things. It's really good, dude. Like if you ever come over with your hat, with your fancy hat,
Always.
I'll take you for some margaritas and mofongo.
Well, if we ever get Keanu Reeves on this show, then yeah, for sure, I'm coming to it. So.
If we have Keanu Reeves money, I'll take midnight on a stroll in the Caribbean, and we'll vlog the whole thing,
Although,
or not.
be honest with Keanu Reeves, you just want to meet up separate, but that just message, bro. Just message. Berserker, really cool.
We'll-
Happy to draw for it,
we'll-
right? Just let me know.
We'll buy Keanu Reeves a margarita.
Yeah, no, he's probably had one. I imagine he's had one. He seems like a really nice guy. Like legitimately, he seems like a really nice guy. Anyway, rank my hat.
He does. I am curious to hear his shadow. Okay, so your hat.
So good,
I rank
bad,
it.
or meh?
I rank it a solid.
Don't be a
3
jerk
hats out
now.
of 10.
3 hats out of 10. Don't be a jerk now. because it's my boy's hat.
Okay.
Be
Okay,
cool.
You're right. You're right.
Be a
you're right,
legit,
you're
do
right,
legitimate
you're right.
ranking.
I'm gonna be cool. I'm gonna be cool, bro.
Alright?
Damn.
Alright, don't be that guy. Just right, legitimate ranking.
I'm cool. I'm cool.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I give it. You know what? It's solid. It's solid. It's solid. You know, it's pretty versatile.
Yep.
What was the rankings? Mediocre.
No,
Terrible,
the mediocre's not in
shitty?
anymore. It's good. Good, bad, or meh. We're playing safe, alright? Don't be that guy. Please, don't hurt my feelings.
It's good. It's good. It's good.
And that's how we finish a podcast.
And that's a wrap. Join us next Sunday for the 3rd episode where we're gonna talk about something that I'm gonna come up with.
Yep.
And
Jay, I am gonna send you a message and tell you what it is you need to bring in, right? And I'll do it so you have an entire week to prepare. All right?
Okay,
So I'll do it. I'll do it
Okay.
like after this.
that's fair.
Okay. In fact, you know what? Let's do it right now. Okay, let's do it right now so that it's all public and everyone can see it, and then they can all judge and
Oh,
have a
you-
look.
you
and
wanna-
stuff.
you-
We'll just do it at the end of each podcast. The next item, right? That's what's gonna happen, right? Ready? So I'm gonna take.
Okay.
I don't know.
What do you want me to bring?
I feel like Bruno Mars.
No,
I'm
no,
gonna.
keep the hat. Can you sing a little ditty?
I'm not. Listen, you're the American Idol, all right? What am I supposed to do, all right? So, let's see. All right, Jay, you are going to have to bring in your favorite item that belongs to someone else.
My favorite item that belongs to someone else.
Yeah, that's a toughie, isn't it? Your favorite item that belongs to someone else. You got an entire week to think about
But
it.
like,
No. Right? You interpret it as you interpret it. That's what I'm saying. That's the description. Next week, we're going
Okay.
to see. All right? Your favorite
okay.
thing.
So
I need to
if
write
you
this
guys,
down.
if you guys don't see me, write it somewhere. Write it somewhere.
I'm going to send you a message, right?
If you guys don't see me next week, it's because I've committed a crime. I've robbed somebody's property.
You don't have to. Hold on. You don't have to, like, thief to make this work.
Yeah.
Right. That is it sent. And I've checked the spelling. And it's still wrong.
No, it's fine. No, if there's one thing about Midnight that I'll always trust is that he'll misspell something. Like, guaranteed.
I'm the artist, right? I'm not
Alright,
the writer,
well-
okay? There's a reason we're a duo, is all I'm saying.
That's so true.
Although
That's so
Bounty's
true.
coming.
I think that's a wrap.
Right? Bounty's coming. Right? Just
You know what?
Yeah.
Well, we'll talk about it a little bit next time. How about that?
Yep,
Talk
yep.
about it a little bit next
right,
time.
we're going to end the live stream. Thank you very much, everyone who watched this. Be sure to tune in properly, as in live. We're there every time. Is it 8 p.m. GMT +1 and 3 p.m.
Yeah.
AST?
Hey,
AST.
Right.
I keep saying EST for some Eastern Standard Time for some reason in my head, but that doesn't make sense. So AST.
Yes.
Uh,
every Sunday.
every Sunday. Jay will be there. I'll be there, hopefully, unless Jay's been robbed.
Unless I kill him.
Sorry, Jay's been jailed for robbing someone. That's what I should say. I think that's it. Jay, any last words? Any
No, I
last
think
words
that pretty
before
much
you're
covers
permanently
it.
imprisoned?
Any last words before you die?
Famous
The
last
podcast
words?
is gonna cut and I'm gonna blow up. Like a Final Destination movie
No.
or something.
Famous
No, okay, so yeah, no, this was a lot of fun. Join us next time on Midnight Comics YouTube channel,
you very much.
and we'll talk about some more fun stuff.
Yep.
And read up all of our stuff on Global Comics. Subscribe to him, this guy.
Thank you.
Follow us both,
Yep.
and we'll see you next time.
Right, catch you in the next one. And end. Done. So